A monk in Camelot told me about a shrine in the wilderness, where a Christian saint was laid to rest, the first who was ever allowed to enter Avalon. The Christians consider the bones of this saint to be sacred, the focus of their faith in this otherworldly island. When grave danger looms, the mystical White Knight appears at the shrine. We're undoubtedly in grave danger, and the White Knight is here. We should take a look at him.
Here we are. This is the entrance of the sacred tomb. A week ago, the bell of Bane started to ring. It remained silent even after the storm. So now, we are worried that something terrible is happening. The writings are clear on this matter. When the bell rings, the White Knight shall arrive. The whole Christendom is in danger. This tomb is the center of the faith. The first Christian who came to Avalon is buried here. Only a few know about the legend of the White Knight. It is revealed only to true Christians. That tells a lot about your Camelot. You could call him that. He was the beacon for other Christians to find this paradise. I know. After the storm, everything changed. For us, for everyone. Our paradise turned into hell. No, he died many years ago, but his bones have remained the focus of the Christian faith in Avalon. They are still a beacon for others. There he is, the White Knight. Oh no. Get ready. Evil is coming. I can feel it.
The Lord sent you. Follow me. We have more to do. I know your Camelot. Whoever you are, I trust you. The bones are saved, but the rift needs to be closed. This is our quest now. The rift is a gateway to hell, and it's growing. It's somewhere deep in this tomb. It is not sacred anymore. Something is very wrong here. I was waiting to be awakened. I woke up to save this paradise. We must hurry. Evil is coming back. We are all lost if we just stand here talking. The situation is worse than I thought. This spell wasn't the rift. The rift is a man, and his dark soul is the gate. I can feel it. I spent many years in this catacomb, and now I feel every stone of this place. I used to be a knight. Once. A knight fighting for an idea. Now I am the idea itself. His darkness reveals him. He is in the crypt, in the last chamber of this catacomb.
Did I make a mistake when I let this knight into my Avalon? I still don't know. He is a mystery, even to me.
The rift! Watch your back! They're attacking again!
The legendary White Knight. I summoned you, and here you are. He is mine. My darkness resurrected him and covered his ancient bones with flesh again. I don't care what you call him. He tainted this ancient land, and I shall take back what belongs to the old gods. I am a necromancer, the one who rules over the dead. I am the vengeance of the old gods. I will gorge on him as darkness devours the light. I will eat his bones and flesh and his soul, and all of his stolen power shall be mine.
This is the crypt where my bones were laid to rest long ago. I wasn't dead. I am an idea. I return when I am needed. It wasn't him who woke me up. It was you. I returned to defend what you are building in Camelot. Yes, as long as you follow the path of God.
The only man who may be capable of restoring the Excalibur is a mysterious she, a blacksmith who works with magic. The Artificer, as he is called, is presently being held captive in a Pict camp as a servant to none other than Morgause, the former Witch Queen of Orkney, who has found her way to Avalon somehow. She is also my mother. We were never on the best of terms, so this will be an interesting quest. Look at those bones. I wouldn't have liked to face that beast while it was alive. And speaking of unpleasant encounters...
Is that any way to talk to a wise old wanderer? Our adventures together greatly improved your manners. Even I didn't see that in my dreams. Knowing the habits of our hosts, you should hurry. I'm happy to lend a helping hand in your nightly quest once again.
Take up your arms, maggots. The dogs of Camelot are upon us.
So much for the element of surprise. We should make a quick work of this lot, or the whole damned tribe will be upon us.
Come closer, dreadful knight. Don't be afraid. I won't bite.
It's Dread Night, if you please. And I'm not the one who should be afraid here, witch.
I thought you'd be taller. But you have your mother's eyes. I'm Carmen, High Priestess of the Last Tribe. Less than I thought. We paid for her life with flesh and blood, and yet she walks a lonely path. This land is both sacred and cursed at the same time. Life and death are fickle illusions here, but you already know that. Begging isn't one of my strengths, but if you turn back and leave my people alone, our ways may part for a while. I know, but I had to try.
I wonder what will happen to the Picts without their shamans. The magic they are using might be twisted, but without that power, the tribes have no chance.
Compassion? This is not the Mordred I used to know. Do you hear the incantation, Mordred? These fools are calling for something that is far beyond their control. A bridge of bones. Quite fitting for the Picts and their blood-stained rituals.
With Morgause, they chose the wrong queen. Trusting her is a mistake you can't make twice.
An arcane artificer of the She, kept in a cage like an animal. It doesn't matter how long I walk among these savages, they can still surprise me.
I don't see your problem. That cage is made of bones.
They are unbreakable dragon bones.
We might just be lucky then. Look, here comes our key.
Don't waste your time on these mongrels, my queen. Let us water the shrines with their blood.
Hush, my servant. That blood is precious, as it is from my own blood.
What a joyful sight, the reunion of such a precious family.
You, the whispering serpent, your lies will not turn my son against me. I can see through your disguise. A hermit again? It's time to shed your skin, Merlin.
You are right, Morgause. I've played this role long enough and I'm getting bored with it. I'm here to warn you that Mordred won't be your puppet. I witnessed what he is capable of. I saw the man he has become.
Mordred, my son, you are home. Lower your arms. Is this how you greet your loving mother? Exactly. That loving home wouldn't make you the man you became. Stop being a peevish boy and start acting as a king. Evidently, we need each other. I have the Artificer. Let me reforge the Excalibur for you, and together we shall kill the Fisher King. There is no need for irony. You have your round table and I had the Picts. We both learned that a ruler needs servants. The veil between life and death is thin in Avalon. They needed a queen to protect them from the Fisher King. Enemies of my son shall die, right? They were useful, but they will betray me anyway. Just as I do, while that whispering snake stands beside you. I've met this fool too many times. Hardly. He was the one who has the bright idea to take Arthur to Avalon and the curse in his veins with him. I will do that, but on my own terms. Killing the Fisher King is the next step we must take. But that will not save you from your real problems. Your problem is the Lady of the Lake herself. She's the last of an ancient race, and in her eyes, we are low-born savages or blunt tools at best. My son, you are following wrong counselors. You need an advisor who truly cares about your fate instead of using you as a pawn for the greater good. You can have the Artificer if you let me sit next to you at the round table. And of course, you must banish Merlin for good. You're choosing a blind fool. Do you want a whispering snake instead of your own blood? You've always been too stubborn.
That's how it was supposed to happen. A sacrifice worthy of the future of Avalon.
I don't give a fig about Avalon right now. No matter how dark her heart was, I am still blood of her blood.
Remember what you said about the price of greatness? You were right. We can correct our wrongdoings now. We should not waste such a rare gift. Look, with Morgoth gone, her magic is also fading.
Very well. Do you speak our language, she?
I speak more languages than you could imagine, mortal. And I know what you expect from me.
Good. Then we don't have to waste any more time. If you come with us to Camelot and reforge the Excalibur, the debt for your life is paid.
I will not stand in the way of your destiny, king without a crown.
It is a wise choice. I had the Excalibur reforged to strike down the Fisher King and destroy Arthur's twisted soul fragment embedded in his tortured flesh. He doesn't leave Castle Corbenic anymore. So that's where I will confront him. I have no intention to lay a siege to the fort, though. I'll leave such grandiose gestures to other knights. Lady Guinevere knows about a secret entrance that leads straight to the heart of the castle. This could be our best chance. I've never liked sneaking around in the shadows like a cutthroat. But the secret entrance was a good idea.
I was drunk as a lord, but I swore I heard the king's quarreling with himself in 2 voices in all. Bloody hell! How did they get in? Kill them! We can't let them reach the throne room.
Kill me if you want, but I won't open the gate for you. Liar. He is the wounded king. The keeper of the Grail, the last beacon of Christianity in this forsaken land. The Fisher King has sacrificed everything for his realm. He is in constant torment. How dare you compare yourself to him? I don't. But can you heal the land? Maybe killing him is a merciful act after all. I have opened the door. God have mercy on us.
Mordred, my destiny. Are you here to make me suffer again?
Silence! He is not our destiny.
We suffer because that makes us pure. Does his voice make you mad? Always whispering in your head?
Pain is the price we must pay to cleanse Avalon.
Well then, I will be your healer.
Come to me, my champion.
So I am your champion now?
You have destroyed the second shard of Arthur's torn soul. It's a reason to celebrate.
Not to mention that a Christian king is dead.
You should really know by now that I'm not taking sides. You don't believe me, do you? Would it convince you if I sent you against the demigods of the old faith?
You are talking about the Shi, aren't you? I fought them in the Battle of Camlan.
Not those ones, my vengeful knight. This is the land of pure magic. So the Seelie and the Unseelie made themselves very comfortable here. They have become extremely powerful.
Am I sensing bitterness here?
Let's say I don't have as much power over their Deepwood as anywhere else in Avalon.
Can you open a gate for me? Or use your powers to take me there?
No. You need a guide into that Twilight realm. You must find the Fairy Knight, who is neither human nor she.
Let's say I enter the Deepwood. Then what?
Then you must cut and burn your way through that damned forest. Find Arthur's fragment and destroy it.
We must enter the Deepwood, the impenetrable forest of the Shi. First, we need to find a guide to take us in. There is an abandoned village on the edge of the magical wood, and local legends say that this might be the entrance to the Twilight Realm. We are supposed to find the Fairy Knight there, a Seelie warrior who has chosen to live a human life. He could be a perfect guide for us.
Wait! Are you looking for your companion? He is wandering among the ruins. Yes, a grim fellow. He had no quarrel with me. I hope that you'll let me leave in peace too. No, he didn't. He asked me about the Shi and the Sacred Circle and then just left. It is an ancient shrine, built by the Shi folk. It stands on the brink of the Deepwood. I've been taking care of the place since the village was abandoned. I don't know. I'm just a simple druid of the old faith. I keep the place clean and make the usual offerings. The Shi won't make friends with mortals. They wouldn't even understand the idea. They wouldn't hurt us druids, though. They came at dawn. They must be preparing a ceremony in the Sacred Circle. I'll wait here until they leave. They can't stay forever. The Shi laws won't allow them. I'll be waiting at the ruins. It's safer there.
Hell, did I miss a good fight? The surprise is all mine. Knights of the New Round Table. What brings you here? You are talking about the she-monster who thinks himself human. Oh, we go way back. If you came to hunt him down, you'd better not leave me out of it. Ha! No she will ever assist you to enter that damned forest. You should have asked me, though. I've wandered inside once or twice. Of course I do. I've been hunting down otherworldly creatures for a while. Particularly these she-bastards and their changelings. Oh yes, the Springborn are patrolling this part of the forest. Human children kidnapped, twisted and trained by the Seelie. For every child they stole from us, I swore to gut a true-blood she. The Stone Circle. Look, the Picts are draining the power of the she magic. Good. They may lure the she here.
Avalonian rats. I can smell them. Their blood will please the gods.
The entrance to the deep wood of the Sidhe pathway is blocked. But we can open the gate. We already have the untainted blood of a Seelie lord. Now, we just need the blood of an Unseelie. Us? We can't. But the druid called the Seelie here to get rid of the Picts. He can surely call the Unseelie too.
What have you done? Savages! You are worse than the Picts!
Call the Unseelie. I know you can do it. But we need a true blood, not some twisted changeling breed.
No, we shouldn't call them here. The Unseelie court is cruel and cold.
Or perhaps we should just desecrate their precious shrine, piss on their statues, or smash it to rubble. Would they come then?
No, no! What a cruel and terrible idea! They would send an army! And this shrine is a sacred place. I'll do what you want. I'll call them. Agori Port.
I smell human stink. This whole place reeks of their sweat.
It's done. Now take the blood and paint your armor with it. When you reach the gate, the pathway will open for you. Welcome to the borderlands between Avalon and the Sidhe realm. We must find the gate to enter the real Deepwood here. I know where to look. The Sidhe built a whole sanctum around it, so it would be hard to miss it. Hell, that's the Fairy Knight.
Sir Gawain, the knight who never learns. You are not welcome in this forest.
Talk fast, then, because this will not end pleasantly.
Yes, but there were too many of them. I saw you on the other side of the gate, and I knew you need some help. Just as I need some here. Not now and not here. See you again in the deep wood.
He is a Sidhe, but he was exiled by his own because of his love of mankind. Whoever he is, I am hunting his kind, so he is still my enemy. Here we are. This is the Sidhe Sanctum. Before we get any closer, you need to hear some important details. This gate is different. It's... how shall I put it? It's sentient. It can even speak. You might think you're talking to a spirit, but it is the manifestation of the gate. I'm not a sage. I know all this because I met some wise people. The gate is smart, and it's aware of what we did. According to the rules, it must let us through. But it will try to make it as difficult as possible. Wait! One more detail. The most important. When you talk to the spirit, make it short and use commands only.
Why did you summon me, mortal? Are you a friend of the Sidhe? I never heard of your cabal, but your kind is too young. magic. Why are you using that laughable old language? As you command. The gate is open, but I doubt you'll be able to reach it.
Knights of the Round Table, that was a hell of an adventure. We broke the law of the Sidhe. Unfortunately, I must leave you now. But you are free to use this gate any time. I'm seriously tempted. Not yet, though. I have my own path to follow. I must pass through this gate alone, and I need to do it now. This all has a meaning in Deepwood. You will understand that soon enough. My prey is there for the taking. What else could I wish for?
We don't know much about the Wild Hunt, except that it seems to be a gathering of the most fearsome Sidhe warriors, who occasionally strike out of the deep wood and sweep through our lands like a devastating storm. The Wild Hunt has begun again, and it is moving towards a village where we could try to stop them.
My knights, they don't know yet what they are facing. The Wild Hunt is the darkest face of the Sidhe.
I'm so glad you are here. Right on time. Those devils will attack any moment now. The village has been destroyed. We lost a lot of people. The Sidhe devils retreated. It won't take long. We took the survivors to a place and we set up 2 guard posts around the village. Yes, it is under my command. We've been protecting the road that leads to the village. We've been trying to keep it safe, waiting for you. I think we will be their next target. It looks grim. Those creatures fight like devils. Honestly, without you, we wouldn't be a match for them. The best we can do is hold our current position and let them roam the village freely. There's a ruined monastery in the forest. It can be reached by 2 separate pathways. Both are secured at the moment. In the north of the village, it's not really a post. They're on the move, looking for more survivors. That is a question that only our druid could answer. We don't dabble in the matters of the wicked fairies. I have no idea. The druid took some volunteers and left to talk with the Sidhe leaders. He believed he could negotiate with them. Get ready. They're attacking. Good day to you. My name is Arthur, and I'm the commander of these soldiers. Trust me, I'm not him. We are searching the village for survivors. They keep attacking. We've lost a lot of men. They are somewhere behind us, hiding and hunting us down one by one. I have way too few men to attack, but if you let us, we'd follow you without hesitation.
Before Arthur weakened me, this would have been unimaginable. I used to have some influence over the Sidhe. I could talk them out of this madness every time.
Knights of the Round Table, welcome. You've arrived at the last moment. We know the Sidhe are already planning an attack on this camp. Without you, we are lost. We are average soldiers, not an army of knights. No. They've killed everyone who was unlucky enough to meet them. They don't ask, don't negotiate, just butcher people. We have 14 soldiers, including myself, and the rest are villagers. I can't defend both entrances at the same time, but I could try to block one. Could you handle the other one?
These knights don't know yet what is awaiting them. The Wild Hunt shows the cruelest face of the Sidhe.
We failed. They kill everyone. They are not the Sidhe you know. They are the Wild Hunt. There is. They are neither Seelie nor Unseelie anymore. They obey no one but the Huntsmaster of the Wild Hunt. A Sidhe warlock who sacrificed his own self to become revenge made flesh. No, it was a Sidhe lord. The huntsman is untouchable. He is commanding the Wild Hunt from the shadows of the deep wood. I suggest you run for your life. I won't take your portion. I must die here. My sacrifice will awaken the wrath of the old gods, and they'll end this nightmare.
Would you look at that? A gutsy rat among the frightened mice. If your blades are as sharp as your tongue, I will enjoy this rat hunt. Peasants, soldiers, knights, you are all pathetic. I don't see the difference.
The ruins of the St. Gilias Monastery saw the most vicious battle fought in Avalon after the storm. Sir Lucan, the noble Christian knight, lost his entire army in that skirmish. For some reason, he has returned to the old battlefield that is said to be haunted. We shall investigate the matter. We should also try to recruit the good knight to our cause.
This is hell! The dead have returned and they will tear you apart.
May God rest your soul, my friend. I prayed to God in my darkest hour, but I never expected him to send me a helping hand from Sir Mordred's Camelot. I'm not so sure about my heroism. I failed to protect this abbey in the great battle. These ruins saw the most vicious battle fought after Camlan against the tide of darkness born in the storm. A battle which destroyed my army. I have returned to this forsaken place to release my fallen champions from their curse. These creatures are just rotten flesh, but the spark of my former friends is still trapped inside. If I release that spark, they could go to heaven. We are surrounded. Be careful. I used to know these men, and they were great warriors. Edgert the Battle-Blessed. A natural leader if I've ever seen one. I don't know if the spark is still there, but I wouldn't want him leading the armies of the dead. This is Ashdown, the best archer I ever met. He was one of the most feared warriors in the Battle of Camlan, at least in Sir Mordred's army. It was a good fight, and now Avalon has become a slightly better place. We held our ground for long days and nights. Then hell opened and spat out the most revolting devil of all, the Night of Midnight. It felt like all hope was lost. It gorged on the souls of the fallen, and it only made it stronger. That monster was invincible.
Rise and fight. Protect our land, my vassals.
See that? Lord Roderick was so beloved by his vassals that they follow his orders even from the grave. Isn't that exemplary? We're one step closer to cleansing this forest. This abbey used to be sacred ground. It offered safe haven for the refugees after the storm, and the evil ones wanted to destroy it. The abbey was a flickering light in the darkness that the evil had to snuff out to make us all feel hopeless. Thank God for that. I don't believe it, though. That midnight was King Arthur's vile, rotting husk. That is just a trick of the devil to make us doubt our faith in the king. These soldiers were the best I ever fought with. I'm slightly worried that we are enemies now. Be very careful and keep an eye on them. I pray to God that we can lay their souls to rest. You know, once I thought that Avalon was paradise. Heaven for the pious and the brave. Not at all. Now I am certain that this is hell. Not at all. We are in hell, and I want to free all the souls who are trapped here. See those brave twins? Not even death could tear them apart. Only by persistence can we defeat my former champions. They were resilient, even before their demise. Now my soul is at rest. I've been racked with guilt for a long time. I saw my companions devoured by the Night of Midnight, and I retreated instead of dying alongside them. There was a time when I thought that joining Mordred's Round Table was out of the question. But now, I am not so sure.
After we had rescued Boadicea, the warrior queen, from her magical prison in Avalon, I suspected that someday we would hear from her again. Turns out that I was right. Driven by her desire for revenge against her former torturers, she is on the search for a pathway that could lead her to the deeper regions of the other world. We should find her again.
Help! Knights, help! A damsel is in distress. She's being ravaged by the undead. Come quickly.
Did you just call me a bloody damsel, Ludwin? I should have picked a better bed warmer than a perfumed troubadour. Welcome, knights. Don't be fooled by his cries. I can hack apart these corpses myself. But feel free to join in, if you like. The gods wanted us to meet again, knights. It's either a good omen, or I'm destined to die in good company. Oh, I tracked the sinners down one by one. I poured lead into their eyes, then listened to their pitiful cries before I burned them alive. There is one more left to punish. A champion of Boracum. He ordered the rape and murder of my children when I turned him down as a suitor. No, he never ended up here. But I found out that he is trapped in their own underworld. This catacomb is teeming with the lost. I'm looking for an infamous priest and priestess from Boracum who are among them. Avitus the Ancient One was able to fling open the gates of hell. Cornelia the Horn had the power to summon the dead. It was their punishment. They held Bacchanalius to extort secrets and to fornicate with the departed. Ludwin will command them to open a gateway to their hell and drag the champion here. That Roman dog can't reject my call. Then I kill him and offer his soul to the gods. Not even hell can stop a grieving mother's wrath. Nothing is impossible with the will of iron and a few capable knights at my side.
This one says, "Here lies the priest Avitus Sullius, who pried open the gates of hell. May his wretched soul never find solace."
Mortals, how dare you disturb my slumber? Fools, now you have to face my undying guardians. The mask comes off, and now you shall see me as I truly am. Even if I'm not a godly being, you still can't match my power.
Avitus Sullius, by the sacred power of the orator, I command you to obey me. Your soul is not permitted to depart until I say so. The crimes that this Avitus did, I think I'm going to throw up. What have you gotten me into? I absorbed his soul. Now I can see everything. Avitus will do our bidding and open a gateway to hell. But he will use my body and voice. If this creature breaks free inside me, burn my body immediately. The inscription says, "Here lies the priestess Cornelia, a lecherous evil wench sentenced to suffer for eternity."
Beware. Those flames can turn even bones to dust in the blink of an eye.
Those who wish to enter the underworld shall be consumed by fire. Take them, my children. Take them.
Priestess Cornelia, by the sacred power of the orator, your soul is now bound to me. You shall find no rest until I let you go. Cornelia's soul is under my control now. When the time comes, she will drag Boudica's nemesis here from hell. The priestess did unspeakable acts in her time, and she is forcing me to relive them. There is one way to find out, my friends. We have arrived at the place where the veil between other worlds stretches really thin. This is where the gateway to hell can be opened. Gods, heed my call. I'm Avitus Sullius, and I demand entrance to the underworld one last time.
Champion of the 9th Legion. I'm the priestess Cornelia, shepherdess of the dead. By the blood on your hands, step forth and face your accuser.
By Hades, who dares drag me back to this world?
It's him. Now you shall pay for your sins, Roman dog.
Such bold words from a flimsy vessel made of ever-rotting flesh and blood. What is your quarrel with me? Speak.
I am Boudica, the warrior queen. You raped and killed my daughters in front of me. You entombed me alive to suffer forever.
I slaughtered nations in my time. You angry little barbarian wench. I fed and fenced wolves for amusement. Why would I remember you?
I will listen to this no more. Gods, please grant me revenge. Now back to hell with you, foul thing. My vengeance has been fulfilled. Restless souls, in the name of the old gods, I banish you all back to the other world. Be gone.
Are you all right, Boudica?
I'm still breathing, Ludwin. Thank you for risking your life for me.
Saying no to a woman of your beauty was never one of my strong suits.
Stop your flattery before I punch you in the face, Ludwin. I'm practically hundreds of years old.
That makes you the best-looking hag I've ever seen. Hey, don't hit me.
Please accept my eternal gratitude, knights. Without you, I would still be lying under that spell, reliving the horrors over and over again. My people have turned to dust as I slept for centuries. I'm a queen without a crown, who has nothing to live for. Except perhaps for the compliments of that bloody troubadour. If you need me to fight for a cause, any cause, my sword is yours.